Hi, welcome to FoundedPy videos. This is DC here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use ICODE SLIX2 tags using the OMNIKEY 5022 reader writer. So I would like to cover the following things in this video. So first, I'm going to show you how to use how to do the read and write operations using the ICODE SLIX2. In fact, I'm not going to go in detail in this video because I've already made videos explaining the structure of ICODE SLIX2 but using a different reader writer that's based on the PN5180 board. Since the software is more or less the same, so I would advise you to see all my previous videos. So if you're starting to use SLIX2 with OMNIKEY 5022 reader writer, so please see my earlier videos where I covered more or less every bit of ICODE SLIX2 in detail. So I'm going to show you now where all those videos are. In this video, I'm going to spend more time explaining you a specific thing about 5022. Now, I've already explained about if you're first time seeing these videos, there is something called the privacy mode in SLIX2, and when the tag is in the privacy mode, you cannot activate, or the 5022 cannot activate the tag. Now this is something you're going to learn in this video in detail. Rest of the things what you can do with SLIX2, they're already covered in my other videos. And also the software that is used with the PN5180 and the one used in 5022, they both have a very similar look, and all my previous videos you can understand and can come back to this 5022 software. So you're going to see that when the tag is in the privacy mode, the OMNIKEY 5022 cannot auto connect to the SLIX2 tag in privacy mode, and you're going to see what is the solution for that. So these are some of the highlights or the operations you will end up doing in order to read and write to privacy mode tag. You're going to start the transmit session with IS-15693 protocol. You're going to send the privacy mode password to the tag, and you're going to exit the transmit session. Then after the first three steps, OMNIKEY 5022 will start automatically activating the SLIX2 tag, and this is a very normal operations we do. So you can reactivate and you can establish a connection and start reading and writing. So if you go to YouTube and type ICODE SLIX2, you will see the following videos. And in fact, these videos are not that old. The very first video I made on SLIX2 introduction is a month ago, and after that you just have to follow in the same order. First go through the introduction, then next about understanding the passwords in SLIX2, then understand the counter, then understanding the page protection, and this was the last video I made on the privacy mode. So please view all these videos up to here. I'm not going to, probably it's better I don't spend time talking about these things again in this video. It's going to be a repetition. So I'll be showing you something which is explained in this video, the privacy mode. Now all these videos are using the board PN5180, which is indeed, if you want to do any embedded programming, I think PN5180 is the best choices you have got. So I know people have used this older boards like MFRC 522 or the PN532. Okay, but this this board has got more features and easy to program. So this is the background you have to have, and with this I think we are ready for seeing how to come out of this privacy mode in OMNIKEY 5022. You can see I have connected my OMNIKEY 5022 reader writer, and this is the software I'll be using. The version of the software is 2.6, and if you look at the release notes, you can see the latest change was to come out of the privacy mode. In fact, my last videos on OMNIKEY 5022 covered SLI and SLIX, and after that the software now has got SLIX2 and coming out of the privacy mode using SLIX2. So as usual, you activate, you're going to choose the last option here, and this is a kind of a brand new tag, the SLIX2. Activate, you activate it, and there are a few changes in this screen compared to the screen used in my earlier videos, but this is the latest screen layout. As usual, you can see it's activated. You can see all the various commands that are sent, and this is what a student or a software developer would be interested to know about. Now this is the ATR of this tag. So if you take this ATR and stick it into the website, the ATR string, you will come to know this ATR belongs to this ICODE SLIX2. Okay, so just a quick run through of all the SLIX2 reader, SLIX2 tags. First, you do the get sys information. It shows you the number of blocks and block size. Then I'm going to read the entire tag. You can either hit here and you can see all the various ISO 15693 commands here, which also uses, which is not also, you have to use the transparent session commands here, and you can also do the read and write operations using, I'm going to move this thing here. You can also do this entire tag reading using the PCSC command. Just stick here. All these things, what I mentioned here is also covered in my earlier videos on OMNIKEY 5022 using SLI and SLIX tag. And in fact, I've noticed reading through the PCSC command is much faster. Don't know why. So you can do all the read and write, how to do. So what you need to know is the screen layout of SLIX2 tags. So this screen shows the gradual evolution of this tag. Now the first part is what is present in SLIX, and underneath you got SLIX. See, this tab here has got SLI as well as SLIX tag. The next tab is very specific to SLIX2, and the last one is also very specific to SLIX2. Now get the information here. So I've covered all these things in my other videos. Please take a look at that. So I'm going to enable the privacy mode on this tag. So the way you do that is you first have to send this the privacy password, and then you have to use this command called enable privacy. So these commands are very well explained in this ICODE SLIX tags, and I usually keep the documentation of all the three tags ready with me. You can see here I got one from SLI, SLIX, and SLIX2. Now all these data sheets you have to use to know the command structure. So the way you do that is first you go and get the random number. I'm going to hit the random number. You can see the command structure going on here. You can ignore more or less up to here, because this is the structure of the transparent command. and after that what follows after this is the ISO 15693 command for ICODE SLX2. Now if I got the random number, go here, the default password, default in the sense, when a brand new tag, the password for privacy is OF. Okay, this is all, it's all set to 0AF. First I'm going to set it. Now the password set is successful. I'm going to change this thing. I don't want that to be that. Probably I will make it as just a 3. So when you use this in your project or software, I'm sure this password will be derived from the UID using the key diversification algorithms. But here you're going to understand the concept. I want to make the privacy password to 3 and say write. So to write it, you have to have address mode set. Right. Now the privacy password is changed from the default OF to 3. So having changed the privacy password, I'm going to now enable the privacy mode. You have to hit this button. Now there is a warning that shows this privacy mode is forever. In fact, it is not going to be forever. So it is going to be like a one time, because once you come out of the privacy mode, the tag remains in the normal mode, so which I have explained in my videos on the privacy mode. So I'm going to choose yes. So if you look at the command structure, and this is the command for the privacy mode, you just have to understand this command along with the datasheet. Now this tag is now set in the privacy mode. Let's see what's going to happen when I go back to this tag. Next time I'm going to activate. So I'm going to open the screen. Now you might have noticed something on the reader now. See, every time you bring a tag on the reader flashes. Now if you can see that there is a flashing and there is a white light here on the reader. That shows the reader has automatically activated this tag. Now if I place this tag which is in the privacy mode, you don't see anything flashing here. Nothing flashes on the reader. So this is just like a visual clue that the tag is not activated. If you go and hit connect here, the connection fails. There is no PCSC connection. In fact, this ICODE established context and connect thing. Sorry, it's not the context. It's the connect command of the PCSC fails as well. You cannot do anything. Now the only way to come out of this is to give the card the privacy mode password. I've introduced a small section here at the underneath this PCSC. Here you can see it's auto populated with the default password. We have changed the default password to the password 3. If you hit the send, you can see that there's a flashing light here. Now the tag has come out of the privacy mode. It's worth going through this command at least once. I'm going to do that now. Now I've just copy pasted this entire command into a notepad. Let's see what's happening here. So everything happens from this point on. Now there is a concept called connect direct. Now if you're a programmer, or if you're you might have used this already. Now this is the way to connect to the reader which has got no tag, whereas the normal connect command is the one that connects or establishes connection directly to the tag itself. So here the connect direct is to connect, to have this ICODE connect command work, but this time it's just a connection to just a reader device. After that we are going to enter the transparent session. These commands are very specific to 5022. In fact, I mentioned this a couple of times. 5022 it's a good reader if you want to use ISO 15693 tags, or in general, okay, like any tag. I can't say everything, but so this is a reader that allows the developer to send the card specific command. So the transparent session is the one which I liked in this reader. So the first you enter the transparent session, then you set the protocol. because remember, this connect direct is just connecting to the reader. You have to do a lot of manual work here. You have to set the protocol, and these commands are explained in 5022 documentation, so I would advise you to read that. Now 0101 is the protocol for ISO 15693. After that, you're going to set the speed. You might sometimes do without having the set speed, but just this is a very nice algorithm to follow. Start a session, set the protocol, set the speed to 1066, and these are the two commands the card will be expecting. When the card is in privacy mode, it will not respond to any other command other than the get random number command. Now this is the command to get the random number, and you got the random number. This random number is used to send the privacy mode command. Again, these two concepts are explained in my early videos. You know about, if you've seen my early videos, you know what this random number is. You know how the random number is used to send the password. It's all the XORing happening there. Now, when the card receives the privacy mode command, if the privacy password is the correct password, then the tag will come out of the privacy mode. After that, you have to exit the transparent session. In fact, some people might argue you don't have to do that, but stick with a very clean algorithm. End of the day, it's a programming. It's telling the machine what to do, so you're very clear in telling what you want the reader to do. So that's it. So once you do that, the tag will act as if it is no more in the privacy mode. So after that, you can send any command. Something went wrong. Yeah, sorry. Oh, sorry. I should have activated that. Sorry. So once you come out of that, probably now I will just, yeah, you can't do this again, because now what you have to notice here is I'm going to take this tag out and run this again. Look at that. The tag is behaving as if it's a normal tag. So that's how the tag works. The privacy mode entry is just one-time entry. When you send when you send this privacy mode password, it comes out of the privacy mode. Then it works as if it's in the normal mode. Not sure why it's done like that. Probably there are a few applications you can think about this one-time privacy mode. Now I'm going to show this again so that you are comfortable with this privacy mode. First, you have to enter the privacy password. Set the password. I do this always. So sorry, I did not get the random number. Oh, you have to keep in mind here now something. Every time you send a wrong password, so the tag needs reactivating. You literally have to power off and put it back in. Activate. Go here. Get the random number. Go here. Enter the privacy password. We have the privacy password. Then enable this thing. Probably now it's this message could be misleading for some. Probably we need to change this thing. It should say, do you want enable privacy mode? Yes or no? Yes. Now the tag is in privacy mode. Now without lifting this tag, I'm going to run this, get the screen again. If you try to connect, even here itself the connection fails. The only way to come out of that is enter the privacy password, the send. Now you know that the reader start flashing. That shows it has auto detected the tag now. Then hit the connect, and you're back into this now normal mode. You can do whatever you want. Send this. Okay. Alright, that's all in this video. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching.